heading onto their map pick now. We need to see more from VP. I want big rounds out of Yakinda. I want some big AWP shots from Jame. Can we get them? Let's find out.
Time will tell. And yeah, Yakinda warmed up a little bit near the end of that game of Dust 2. Maybe here on Inferno he can find his footing out of the gate and give us a little bit more of what we're used to. We all want Ancient. We all want that third map. And so let's see if we can get there. Spirit got to deal with the B play this start. Miz tucked in at the sandbags. Good flash from his teammate, but oh no, another one comes over and he's full blind. Chopper whites him, and now the B rush coming in. Only Chopper here to stop them. If he doesn't get a kill, this is a lost round. He needs something here. Molotov down. It's missed though. It's on top of him. Chopper living in the flames and living rent free, but not for long. VP hunts him down, and now they can get the plant.
Yeah, a bit of a rough pistol for Spirit. There was definitely a chance for me to do something there. You know, even one kill out of him would have made a huge difference. Would have made a huge difference. A 3-on-5 retake, that's rough. No one wants this. Samdai Young, I know that he's over here in the ruins. They're just not giving him this fight. Magics will catch one, but look at the immediate swing from like 9 different positions, man. You cut one head off the beast and 2 more grow back. Dexter does take one to the grave, but it is the round for VP.
Yeah, Sanji's having a ball today. He's having a great old time. Everyone dies to the bomb, but who cares? VP were rebuying the helmets anyway. And so Spirit even got to force up. Great map to do it, right? Like getting those smokes in. I actually love this buy for Spirit. We see so many of these delay plays, dropping the smokes in choke points and winning the round to time, or at least, you know, setting yourself up for a win via the time. It's not always that easy though. A lot of teams don't respect the smokes. VP, however, very slow T sides, always to be expected from these guys. So let's see if that's the bane of their existence. Running up ult and taking a bit of banana control as well. God, they're holding these smokes for a while. This could cost them if anyone were to go out, but...
Look, man, you know who you're up against. You know that VP weren't going to give you some 5-man rush round, right? So the longer you hold on to these smokes for, the more valuable they become.
Yeah, and now the thing is, VP haven't seen a single smoke, so they're not expecting this 5-smoke buy at this point. They're not thinking, all right, guys, we've got the clock to worry about. You know, they got 3 at B right now, and there's only a minute on the clock. This can be a Spirit round from that alone.
Yeah, this can massively work in their favor. They just need to not all die. And right now, that is looking more challenging than you would like. There's the smoke at top banana. Now VP try to go back. We need Samdai Young to drop his smoke in top mid right now, or else they're going to be up and past it. And so his arrives a little late. He does smoke off the short side. This gives him something. And Magix is holding on to the apartments. They flush out the player back in the site, but they still haven't dealt with the apps player yet. There's Jay moving in to make it happen. VP, all things considered, right, there were a lot that could have gone wrong in this round. They see it through, they get the second.
Yeah, it would have been easy to respect those smokes there, but VP, after they spotted the triple B, they just wanted to run A as quick as they could. They knew they would beat the rotate, so good stuff to be just jumping through that porch smoke, getting up on top of the balcony. Jame with a late apps play as well, gets rid of the Galil. Yakinda hit a close. Oh dear, gets caught swapping out guns.
Yeah, but on the upside, he picked up the Galil as he died, and now it dropped on short, so they can't retrieve it.
Oh dear. Lots of deaths at the end. And Kicker grabs an AK at least. Scout save full Spirit, otherwise going to have to be the full eco. VP already looking a lot better. They got neither of the pistols back on Dust. All the conversions went the way of Spirit as well. So 2 3-0s to start the half. It's VP's turn now.
Yeah, these rounds are never fun. Zeus? Hugo, get the sound effect ready. Come on. Nah, look. They're creeping. They're actually past Samdai Young. Oh my god! He runs out in the mid. He runs in between the enemies, and he deals with 2. Now, this shouldn't be around for Spirit. He shouldn't be able to take it much further than this. But it does make it interesting, doesn't it? It does make you think. It stops and makes you think, and you say to yourself, could they? They lose Chopper down here in mid, and Mir might face much the same fate as he's spotted crossing, brought down very, very low in the process. VP aren't jumping the gun, you know, like in getting this bomb down. They're being very methodical in this situation. They recognize that this is a vulnerable position to be in. Ooh. All right. Yeah, well, there's the conversion.
Yakinda already looks a lot better off on this map, right? Something Kassar mentioned on the desk that was a really good point as well on Dust was like, yeah, T side, right? The thing that about VP's T side, it was painfully slow. It wasn't like they were, you know, maybe they would occasionally run out long and chill there for a bit. But other than that, we never really saw fast plays. The mid to Bs got ruined. They were really, really slow, getting trapped in the mid chokes. The cat plays weren't even really there for VP. So yeah, you know, no surprise to see Yakinda start slow with a really slow T side where he's not able to, you know, get flashed in and get involved. Well, now on Inferno, it's a very different ball game. Double orb here on the CT side, straight into the first buy, and a missed shot up in the apartments, which just has to, Magix has to molly. Cast Astralis last time, didn't we? So still in the back of my mind.
Wait, Magisk left Astralis for this?
Well, actually, Spirit is still in the tournament. Magisk is not.
All right.
That's just an observation.
That is just factual. You are just saying it how it is, Hugo.
It do be like that.
And they hated him, for he spoke the truth.
Oh, back to B, I think, for VP. They've shown a lot of pressure and presence in the apartments, and in middle, they're going to group Banana. 2 CTs here. Got no mollies to stop the B push. Flash and a smoke split between 2. VP getting ready to line up the utility, more than enough to run a blanket execute. And Mir's not going to get that smoking because he's probably going to stay scoped up with the orb, flashed off the angle, and they've gotten into the pit.
Oh, Mir with a missed shot and now very, very low. There isn't any util to get him out of this position, but the spam will do it. Chopper up on the boost. Somehow stays alive. And now in a 4-on-4, this is a round you might look to give a go. Some Young can't deny that bomb plant, so they will be retaking here. You've got 1 flash, and it better be the best flash you've ever thrown. Now they're saving.
No way!
They've called it off.
A 4-on-4? Not tempting enough for you? They had the kit, they had the flash, they were all there. Damn. I mean, that just goes to show how busted the economy is if Spirit making that call. Like, you know, whatever. They could have won that. They could have also got completely melted. It's just going to come down to whatever the captain calls, and they respect the call. But that is a real shame to see. Perfect opportunity to go for a round. Would have loved to kill out of Mir from the back of the bomb site. Don't know how he gets spammed out through the smoke as well. A perfect clear for Sanji to essentially win VP the round off that 1 frag. Now, saving 4 guns, look at what it's done. It does give you everything, right? You get the 4 mollies, you don't have the double orb, but you've still got Dexter wielding his. And so that's the benefit, right? You get an immediate rebuy rather than the risk of going 5-0 down off the back of an eco. Now you can deny that. And let's see if it was worthwhile to hold on to their weapons. Molly's down Banana, lots of utility going either which way. Buster eats double grenades, and he's down low.
Nice from Chopper to get out of there. Doesn't give that kill away. And hanging around at top Banana. And so VP do as VP often does, right? Which is just spread out, take this default, hold these positions, see if Team Spirit give you anything. You know, it's in like these moments of the rounds we might normally look to guys like Yakinda to try and, you know, create this space in the first place.
Yeah, they're keeping the pressure on a B, but Spirit are not convinced. They've even moved a 3rd player away now. And the AWP has taken a nice aggro angle to keep information at least somewhat towards the top of B. VP going to be committing with the smokes on the A site. Moto down. Mir's up on long right now. Sundayoung's got a molly that could be huge as it comes down on short. It burns out Buster. Those mollies are so brutal. Jame will trade. Kicker getting flashed in. Abs player not cleared, falling in. Sundayoung helps Magix out. And VP doubling back to maybe a save of their own. They've got nothing else to do, nowhere to go. And so the towel is thrown in.
And their journey ends where their journey began, back here in T-Spawn.
So there, right, that again shows the worth of the save there for Spirit. They come out with 4 alive again. They even keep a good bit of utility to save yourself from reinvesting. So a really nice round out of Spirit there. And not falling for that late rotate out of B as well. They even had Mira there in time, if needed.
All right, they're back in with another go of it for VP. Once again, this early banana fight coming through with all the utility blanketing this position. VP do just concede this fight. They wait the util out, flashing through the smokes now and starting to exert some pressure on banana. You might have one of these early fights. Chopper waiting for an angle to present itself, and eventually they will decide to just give it up. Let VP have this banana territory that they've been looking for.
Yeah, the question in this round is on the timing of that third man. Dexter, will he ever rotate? He's still got all that mid info. VP is setting up smokes right now, minute on the clock. Going to commit with this. Oh, they're going flash first before the smoke. Chopper can't throw it in the choke. He has to drop it to stop a Molotov. Mirror on the boost with a big gap in that CT smoke. Oh dear, it's getting weird. Chopper cleared from the back of B, and now it belongs to Virtus.pro. Sundayoung could be the hero of this round. He's going to jump over the top. Oh, he can't stop the bomb in time, though. He's too late for this. He's just waiting on the coffin's fade. And there it is, catching Jame, trying to escape. Sets up Spirit for the retake. 4 on 3 now. Sanji up close on the coffins. Sundayoung in no hurry. We've got double mollies for the retake. You can clear so many positions out for Spirit. Ikinda going to try and take a fight, but he falls short. Magic's traded almost, but he gets away with a double, and everyone is cleared out from the back of B. Felt like Sanji had that kill into spawn. Could have been a chance there for VP, but instead these retakes have looked brutal.
Yeah, man, since Team Spirit have kind of have everything they've needed, you know, like you're talking the AWPs, all the util, they've looked really, really good. And these like patient responses to the retake scenarios, VP have been great. That round there, they just sweat them out. And this from Magix was huge. You've got some incredible pieces in this Team Spirit squad. And always, to me, I don't know what it is. I think it is just like the age thing more than anything. Magix is very much someone who sticks out, right? Like, I think it's such a cool, like, oh, such a cool fact that he is such a talent.
Yeah, right. I mean, CIS region with young players, it's synonymous. Look at Gambit, an even better example. Not just one young guy, but a whole group of it. And quite the talent. I mean, future generations of Counter-Strike, obviously we never know where this game is going to go. Where's it going to be in 5 years? Where's it going to be in 10 years? Will there be another Counter-Strike? Will we still be on Go? All these questions. I mean, we've got potentially decades more of young, unfostered talent that we don't even know about now that are going to break onto the scene and onto our screens. And people like Magix could be at the forefront of that. Now, a B explosion again for VP. They're going to try not to signal it too early with smokes coming over the roof. Just want to flash first, like they did in the previous round. That CT smoke again missed last time. It cost them a kill, so need to make sure that doesn't happen again for VP. Flash makes everything awkward for a second, but no one re-aggresses. Molly is ready this time for Chopper as well. He can actually stop this B play, churn, kick it up, and co.
And Molly's dropped. VP once again with no time. You've either got to wait or go through it. And they will wait it out, but this leaves them with even less time. That precious resource that they have none of. And into the crossfires they go. It's not gone well for them. Mir's putting on a bit of a clinic here at the back of the site, just tapping them out of the round. Beautiful. Team Spirit up onto 3, and it's a flawless round as well. Since that 4-man save, they've won everything, and now their money's in a really good spot as well, because the rounds have been so clean.
Yeah, that's a good sign, though. We often see CTs get, be the bane of the economy on this half, right, and just get bullied and get pushed around and never really get into it. It's the opposite right now. So Spirit, it's all about holding on to this, keeping clean rounds.
I was about to say the exact same thing. I was going to say, man, yeah, like on Inferno, the thing that you always see is like the CTs just getting ruined and having to save all the time and like never having money.
I mean, I didn't.
Yeah, well, Hugo.
I'm just trolling you, Harry, don't worry. But it is a great point that you make.
Yeah, man. Well, great minds think alike, Hugo.
That is true.
Out through long. And now back into mid.
Back to B maybe for VP. Although there's still a minute on the clock. You can never be convinced with this team on the T side.
They drop little breadcrumbs wherever they go, man. They're ready to follow that trail back home. Back to T spawn if needed.
How did that end? Didn't they get boiled alive or something?
In that fairy tale, yeah, I think so. I think they like died in an oven or something.
Cooked.
Someone definitely got ovened at some point.
Yeah, someone got ovened. Yeah, maybe everyone. We'll see who's getting burnt to pieces in this round, because the mollies have been especially brutal in this BO3 so far. If you caught Dust 2, you'll know what I'm talking about. Here we go. Explosion popping out the apartments. Kinder with the opener, and the pit player needs to hold on. Young with almost a double, but almost will not get you around. VP have the A side with the smoke down, and that might finally force a save again from Spirit. They don't want to do it.
Yeah, they're still
but it's in the back of their mind.
They're still here.
Oh, okay.
All right.
What?
All right, lad. Go on, Chopper. Go on. Now they're probably a little more invested. Now they're a little more interested. But Jame on the short side, trying to fight back, and he is good for the double. Not missing on those short players. Dexter's left to save the AWP. Big double out of Jame. Dodges the danger that Chopper had kick-started in that round there. And look at him, James hunting. What's happening? I don't believe what I'm seeing. Sanji died to the bomb, of course. And Jame doesn't discover the saving player. Dude, are we witnessing an evolution of Jame? He doesn't just save anymore. Now he stops you saving as well. Saves are for Jame only.
Yeah. Patented.
It's Jame time for a reason.
He'll sue you. Watch out. Pause for VP. More to think about, more to talk about. Trying to work out where Spirit are going with this follow-up buy. And yeah, that shot from Chopper, unbelievable, right? No info, random tap through the smoke. But if anything, it loses Spirit more guns than it helps them, right? It tempts them back into that bomb site. And well, luckily enough, the money is still good here.
A little pause for VP. I wonder what changes they're going to make heading into this round here and now. Still a little ways away from, breaking the money and being where you want to be. So it is still that grind of getting through these rifle rounds. Buster deciding that something a little bit faster might be in order. And here's the thing, if you're VP now and you've got this opening, you don't even have to do anything. Like, they've got a lot of guys over towards top B that could explode in, don't get me wrong. They don't have to. All the pressure's on Spirit, but it looks like they might want to commit with this. The bombs moved in. They flashed themselves over. That smoke at top banana. I wonder now if that's the decision to no longer commit to be confirmed. And it looks like it. But as mentioned, man, all the pressure's on Spirit here. They're in a 4-on-5. They're a man down. They're the ones having to take risks, having to take gambles. If anything, you know, I kind of like that VP don't commit to the B bomb site there. There was a third man rotating round for Spirit as well. And now they go back in towards the A bomb site, which is under-defended, and the CTs are a little out of position because they both rotated over towards B.
Oh, re-aggro for Samdayong. Oh, he catches Yakinda. That almost was a perfect play for VP. They were contacting up short. They could have caught Magix alone in the site, but that flash makes them hesitate. And then the re-aggro gives Spirit a 4-on-4, even aggressing with the AWP, gonna get caught. Oh, Kicker, oh my goodness, I was gonna say, how long does he hold the shot? He thinks it's clear though, and it is anything but. Mir at the back of the bomb site, waiting, and Kicker flicks back. My goodness, if Mir peeked initially, Kicker would have never have known. But Mir trying to hold the shot, and it costs him his life, and maybe with that, the round. Jame killing Samdayong, trying to get back in on Coffins. And Magic's nothing to do but save. Yeah, VP, the classic, right? They love a bit of Inferno, the back and forth, the rotates in and out. It looked like they were fully committed to that short play, but VP, they love to change the grain. Sanji's dropped his primary weapon. I know he doesn't want to give away an AK, but you're not going to get any hunt kills with a Glock.
What are you talking about, mate? This is just, you know, Sanji's primary is the Glock. That's his weapon of choice.
Well, he's grabbed an AUG at least, so it's all fine and dandy now. VP, more rounds on this T side. Again, I want to bring it up because it's, you know, it's rare to see in a map of Inferno, but the CTs have done a really good job of holding on to their money, like always getting away with 1 or 2 saves, calling it when it's, you know, very clearly not possible. And despite a lot of rounds in the T half of VP, Spirit have been rebuying every single time, yet to be put to pistols. This could finally be it if they lose this round with no saves. Dexter getting flashed off of mid, blind shot doesn't connect. Jame with the AWP instead now owns the angle. And B getting taken from both sides. Chopper to win that one out. Time to give up Banana fully if you're Spirit. Let them have it. 4-on-5, easy stuff. Pressure's on VP now.
He's still hanging around, flashed off the angle, but he nails the shot while blind. The bomb is alone here on Jame.
Yeah.
He's going for a risky old trade. These are not the risks that spring to mind when you think of this guy. Sanji's coming all the way back through T-spawn, and the looks of things to come and join him. As is Yakinda. And they do still have all this utility, so that's going to come in handy, right? You can smoke the coffins, you can smoke CT, and it wouldn't surprise me if the player on the boost ends up getting Molotov'd out of position as well. So you are going to, you know, really inflict some hurt to Spirit if you use the util, but instead they're peeking it dry, and Yakinda opens up into B. Now the utility comes through. Mir on the pillar again, but he's getting hounded down. The utility's finding great damage. He's still in the position, finally dealt with by Sanji. And a 3-on-3 ensues with the bomb now planted.
Yeah, retake on. We've even got a banana flank here. Something to Sanji will need to worry about. Molly clears the new box, but James just peeks off the back of that and takes out the AWPer. 2-on-3. Sanji with his back to Magix has walked through the smoke, and he could catch a couple, but luckily covered by Yakinda to trade. Leaves Samdayong in a 1v2. Gotta go for it here. You're so far committed. They won't let you get out with your gun, and so you gotta take them down with you. Yakinda won't allow it. 3 kills for him in the round, and VP on the board. I'm loving the B takes from VP. They're never telegraphed. They're never giving Spirit any warning. Usually, when you're running an exec, right, you're in Banana, you're chucking smokes over Coffin, over CT. Those CT players are gonna have so much time to throw in mollies, to get ready, to drop a smoke, to call for a third man. VP are either going in off of the flash and then smoking after the fact, or they're doing what Yakinda did there and just contacting to B, kill Chopper on the boost, and then you explode. Spirit never have a warning. They never have an idea it's coming, and because VP are playing so slow, you never know when they're going to go.
So much damage for Dexter, but not a kill found. That's kind of heartbreaking. There's still 2 challenging at Banana. And right now, 1 man left behind is Mir. He's able to escape capture from these VP forces. I'm just going to say it now, this is going to be a real slow round out of VP because they've taken so much damage early on and they know the money of Spirit is in a rough spot. Like, this isn't a round you want to lose, and it's one that you could lose if just a couple of well-placed bullets go against you, right? Kicker is, like, probably dead in the grand scheme of this round. He's very, very low. James kind of the same.
Yeah, it's all about just ending B here. It's a very safe site for VP. They just don't want to go into a stack. They want to keep enough pressure on the A side. Maybe Kicker goes in here just to die, right? To keep CTs in position. But, ooh, the danger game. Aggression punished by Jame. You can't do anything on the CT side. You can't force fights. It's so upsetting. This is very weird now. Kick it out apps. He might call, guys, come A, it's clear. But they've got to get past Magic, and they have no idea. Ah, whiff spray. Jame lives to tell the tale. Sanji bails him out as Magic jumps up. There's another man. The shotgun up close, chugging them down. Only one, though. And that will be the round, surely.
That could have been huge, man. That could have been the Mag 7 player of the century. But instead, it's a VP round. And yeah, man, that is one of the tough things about playing against a VPT side is, like, if they get the opener, which is why I think Dust 2 was so hard for them, right? You know, you normally look to guys like Yekindar, as mentioned, you know, Jame on the AWP to try and, like, provide some openings, because when VP get a man advantage, they are the most horrible team to go up against, because they just won't give you an avenue to make it, like, either a 4-on-4 again by getting a trade or an equalizer elsewhere on the map. And a lot of the time, you can't even get info, man. Like, even if you try to go for, like, a mid-peak, as we saw here, they're just holding you. They're just holding it.
Yeah, it is very sad. And as you're hunting with a Mag 7 Kicker, have some respect.
Kicker had a gun as well. He's just like, well, money made, mate.
Yeah, calculated. I like that. Yeah, and that ties into what we were saying as well on the first half of Dust 2, that T side. Think about how many rounds Spirit, like, never peaked mid, ever. Like, they were rolling over that CT side. They had the double AWP so many rounds. They never went for the mid fight until super late in the half, where they started getting a little bit confident. And so VP, like I said, never had that opener. The only way they would get it is by going for a long play. And, you know, that's easier said than done. But this is a far more comfort pick for VP here. 8-3 up on the T side. A painful game to experience if you're Spirit.
Hugo, I want to say something, though. It's looking good for a third map, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
what we expected it. We wanted it. And I'm glad we're going to get it. Well, not confirmed. But if it keeps up like this, Bob's your uncle.
I already know that VP are going to make me hate Ancient. Because
do you think they're going to wait outside of B
bro, they're going to.
They're not even going to take lane, Harry.
It's going to be so disgusted. It's going to make people look and go, "Yeah, was this map ready to be added?" Like, it is going to be gross. I can't wait.
I do hope we get it. Shotgun on short.
Big short setup, man.
4 players here.
This is a chunky short side setup. This is a thick short side setup, right? This has got some girth.
Tell me how you really feel.
Right, there's a lot of bodies here. Oh, and there's one of the Magic's in with the first, but there's more where that came from, man. There's so much more where that came from.
Oh,
Shotgun's dead, but they haven't flushed out Dexter yet. He is here on the short side alone, and Sanji's going to best him in the head-to-head. The man at long has fallen back over towards short, and Mir is looking for a peek, but Sanji has not given up the angle. Still dead to it. While this is going on, Kicker's probing the B-bomb site, and James like, yeah, I don't like the way A looks anymore. Let's go.
Yeah, there are guns to be grabbed, though, so Mir's on a fast flank. This is still winnable for Spirit, albeit no kit in the round. Chopper behind the smoke. Anything to do? He's got a lot to clear. Doesn't know whether they're already in, whether they're already deep. He's going to try and come through the smoke with his teammate. Oh, he jumps. He's trying to bait the boost noise so they don't look at Mir. Don't think they care anyway. They just posted up at the back of the site. Mir has to force engagements now. Chopper's gone. Mir trying to trade. And, oh, it's getting awkward now. Kick it, swings. Mir with a chance, but Jame is too quick on the AWP. And VP win another round. It was a good eco for Spirit for sure, but at this point, you don't care how good your ecos are. VP are not going to be broke anytime soon, and you need rounds.
Yeah, and you know, it was this kind of scoreline on Dust where the sides were the other way around. you know, where you had Spirit get their money broken, and so it let VP get back in at the end of the half. But the downside is when you're up against the T side, that's got a little bit of residual cash, you just can't do that same thing. So for Team Spirit, they've got to begin a pretty rough journey back into this game. You are going to be coming up against rifles more often than not. You're not going to break the money, and it's got to be clean. Out into top mid, come Virtus.pro, and they get all the rewards. They're holding on for the B push as well. And this is what we say, man. If they're getting openers, it feels horrible. You try to come in on one of these fast flanks, but they're holding for it.
Yeah, and I love this from VP. It's been a classic, painful, slow T side, never committing into the final 20 seconds. And then suddenly, 9-3, they just run up mid and they explode on A. That was the last thing Spirit were ready for. And even when it happens, they finally think, oh, nice, we can flank. We can play an aggro CT side round. Let's go through the banana smoke. Oh, no, Kicker's still in ramp, isn't he? So, yeah, nothing for free in this round for Spirit. And this is a brutal dose of VP right now. I don't think they've even got a prescription. This is bootleg. 10 rounds at the half and many more to be found. We've got broken money for Spirit yet again. Oh, dear.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. He does get away with the AK at least. That's something. That's something. But really, do you want to buy now? You could, yeah, they're going to go for it, right? They don't really have a lot of room left, so hell, man, anything you can field at this point feels worth it.
To be honest, like getting an AWP as well, that's pretty impressive. I wonder, you know, Dexter, where are the openers? He's had like 1 or 2 this entire map. I'd love to see him try and go for a pick. He's been flashed out of mid-fights. He's got some stuff out of Banana before, but James not going to give him this. Dexter's got to work for it. Oh dear, flash aggro on Banana as well. Molly's on either side of Chopper. Kind of trapped in this pit right now of fire. He's going to trade out. Mir getting aggressive instead. Chopper has a deep smoke if he wants it, Mir. Oh my goodness, they're so ready for it. Get out of there while you still can. And with VP seeing someone at top B, well, that's another 40 seconds added to the round at least.
Oh, Kicker, that's clinical. They've seen that close position many a time out of Team Spirit. And so they're ready for it. They also catch Mir pushing through the smokes, and already this is a save for Spirit. Once again, Virtus.pro are going to be hunting them down before the bomb's even planted, mate. I like it from Yakindar as well. He knows he's in like a pretty gnarly position, right? Like all the way over here in the apartments. And so he's just waiting to see if Spirit kind of, you know, come his way on this save in an attempt to get into a better spot. Sanji has now moved up to this side of the map as well. And so these two are like the hunting party, trying to locate these saving players. And if you take anything away, huge, man, huge implications. It should solidify a 12-3 half.
Everything but, right? Oh, nice stuff. Kills are good, guns are kept, but rounds are still won by VP. And oh dear, right at the end, Young goes down. Better than nothing for VP. They even get the AWP out of there as well. Money is more than fine. And I wish you could say the same for Spirit. They're still going to put everything in. Last round of the half. They've got a very good buy off of those 2 saved weapons. And really, actually, you know, this is one of those games, a very rare game on Inferno, where I feel like and not at all, it has not come down to the CT economy. It's not been that in the slightest. Spirit have been saving a lot, sure, but that's just how the map plays. It's come down to just, you know, buy rounds after buy rounds for Spirit. They've had more than enough opportunity, but VP have been punishing as ever with these slow T sides. B plays have looked really nice. Couple of pace changes in the half after Spirit get comfortable. It's everything you want out of a VPT side.
Like, look at this, man. There's just 3 of them waiting at bottom ramp, just waiting, knowing that, like, Spirit, with this deep smoke, could go aggressive, and they're just holding for it. And they're not going to get given that aggression, and eventually they will have to turn to take this banana control. Kindle still holding for a re-peek over here at long. I like this idea, right? You know that Spirit are hungry for information in this round. And so he's holding this deep angle, giving the illusion that no mid control's been taken. While this is happening, Kicker farming kills at B, and now Yakindar is in pole position to cut down these players before they have any say in the round's outcome. Dexter's rotated over to B, but he's here alone. He's essentially 1v3 at the B site to try and make this happen. This is so weird. Magix is all the way back in library, Dexter's dead, and Magix is just too far away and in a 1v5. So this is looking like the 12-3 half that Virtus.pro wanted. This is incredibly dominant here. This T side has been grimy. It's been well put together. And you hate to love it, but you do. Magix, they're just not going to give him anything. Buster sends him packing, and it's a 12-3 half for Virtus.pro, looking to get us to that third map of Ancient after all.
Regarding my loan in Espada, we didn't talk with our CEO about our plans. We just know that I'm in team and I'm playing all tournaments with Spirit. I didn't ask about something more, something special.
Does not get more one-sided than this. 12-3 at the half, Virtus.pro. They want to make this map a three-mapper, or this series rather. Ancients around the corner. Spirit Do they just want to speed through, get to that third, get to the finale? Or can they actually conceivably pull a comeback? We'll have to wait and see. It's all off the back of this pistol round here at IEM Summer. Elimination on the line, looking for that one playoff spot. And 2 teams to get through before they can do it. We've even got Julies on Jame. All right. All right.
Jame Berettas. He's got a bullet chambered in each, and he's looking to hold on to the... Oh, dead immediately. And now the dualies find their way into the hands of Magic.
Oh, no.
Sanji. Oh, no, it's ugly. They're in the A site. Team Spirit gonna get this bomb down. And VP... I know what they're gonna do. I already know. Y'all already know.
I hope Buster doesn't. He's literally got nothing to save. So try and grab that $300 ahead. There's a bounty on the line for every Spirit player in this round. Oh, they're going to multi-peek him from every side. Buster gets 1 on long, but there's the trade. With that, the round 4 for Spirit. Okay. If you weren't believing, now's the time to reconsider.
Now's the time.
Yeah.
You're calling it now. You're saying that at 4-12.
Buy low, sell high.
Yeah?
Okay,
okay, I like that. That is how you do it.
Don't miss the hype train, because at 12-12, when you go, yeah, man, Spirit are obviously going to come back. Well, you could have said you called it before everyone else.
That's true. That's true. But what if you buy the dip and then it just keeps on dipping, Hugo?
Oh, it will turn around, I promise. I hope. VP, they're going to double dip back in with a buy, forcing it up. Scout on Jame. Less bullets than the Berettas, but a little more caliber. Yakinda, hello.
Oh, he's making a big boy play. This ain't no small boy play, that's for sure. Oh, never mind. Turns out it was a small boy play after all.
Yeah, his body's crumpled in middle.
That's an all balls peak right there, man. Dead on the swing.
Man, they're not giving Jame anything. They're not even going up banana. Spirit are doing their best VP impression in this anti-eco. Seeing if VP want to keep getting aggressive. Jame's dead. He doesn't know it, but he's dead. Magix finds it. And yeah, you can go wherever you want at this point if you're Spirit. VP gambling B and Spirit avoiding the stack. So a 5th at least.
Yeah, you know, you can kind of guess the outcome of this one, right? It will just be another save for Virtus.pro. You lose 2 guys, and that's the round decided. VP, and hold on to what they can. The Spirit up on a 5. Right, you're hoping they can get the next round as well. That would be them completing the conversions on the back of the pistol. And then at like 6-12, there is a little more onus in this idea of the comeback,
now
right?
You're on board, Harry.
Well, you have to wait for the hype to pick up a little bit, right?
Yeah.
I've been burned one too many times by, you know, buying high, selling low.
Yeah, and, you know, I'm still waiting for VP's gun round, right? Like, being real, expecting them to close this map. Certainly hoping them to close this map. Never really, you know, all too bothered where the series goes as long as it is a banger. Well, the banger will be that 3rd map. And all the questions that come with it. Because obviously this is still great data for Valve as well, right? Not just having casuals play it and having lots of data there, but getting pros on the map. The more pro matches on Ancient, the better. It means Valve can make suitable changes.
Man, they do love data. Quad B stack for Virtus.pro. And, you know, I think now's the perfect time to do it. You leave Jame. He's really here. Like, Jame in this round is just like an alarm, man. He's just here to give you the information as to what's going on at A. Spirit being very methodical in this one, not being given any fights. I know it's not a rip-roaring round, it's not exactly full of excitement yet, but there is a world in which it could get out of hand. You know, if Spirit do commit into a B play, that would be a bit of a disaster. However, they've been pretty active at like probing the map, getting a sense as to what the setup is from VP before they commit. And yeah, look, that bomb is making its way up through middle. Mir, that one kill, I wonder if that tempts them back. I don't think it will. And yeah, they're following through on the A play, realizing now that it's very, very quiet. And Samir knows there's a lot of bodies in this B site right now. And really, he can just sit there on Banana and wait to see if he's peaked. Like, he doesn't have to bring the fight to them. He doesn't want to give a gun away. But for guys like Chopper with the SMGs, there's money to be made here. And to make it, he shall. Let's go, Chopper. Let's make it rain, baby. Come on, make that money. Oh, there we go. They hunt them all down. 6 on the board for Spirit, but now we've got that reinvestment for VP. This is where we get a real good understanding as to whether or not this Team Spirit T side can stack up against the Virtus.pro boys.
Yeah, do or die. Got the AWP on Jame. Let's see the attempt at aggression, see if he goes for an opening pick. Dexter got punished every time he tried to do it, or just not given anything, right? James going to play the short side. Triple B for the utility. Not a huge amount for VP, but enough to take Banana, and Yakin's going to try and do so, but shot through the smoke by Magix on the edge, and he'll continue to move up B. More mollies getting thrown down, but there's plenty of time on this clock. Spirit are not worried. VP, is it time to make a gamble? Moving another player back towards A. Leaving Sanji on his lonesome. Spirit again leaving Mir and just working in the middle while they do. The bomb is going back to Banana, so let's see where this one ends up. Spirit have actually forced everyone over to that A bomb site. VP, ooh, for a second, we're going to full gamble. Sanji decides against it. He's got that top B smoke. And he gets that in. But they can probably see that that came over the roof. That might be info that he is that rotate, and they're going to avoid the stack right now. Flash through long. We've got the B split coming in for Spirit. Back through the spawn. Sanji's here to stop it. Yeah,
Sanji, got to have a big moment. Come on, Sanji, give us something. There's the lineup. Some die young will help out. Just doing what he says on the tin. Magic's caught in the crossfire, and some did die young there. Regardless, the B site belongs to Spirit. Sanji's attempt at defending doesn't amount to much, and Team Spirit are on to a 7th. Now the gap is getting close, right?
Yeah.
You know, you were 12-3 up. You were probably not even worried. The worry wasn't even beginning to cross your mind if you're VP.
Yeah, this save is nice, though. Getting away with 3 guns, right? You're able to rebuy following up. It won't, you know, if you want the util, that's the conversation you have to have, right? But most teams will just reinvest off the back of 3 guns, regardless of the situation. 7 rounds for Spirit, though, yeah. Baby steps. But yeah, even though VP might be getting a bit uncomfortable now, they've only had 1 gun round. So we've not had much of a test to see, you know, how these rounds will transpire. Whether VP have more in the pocket to show us. Of course they do. How are they going to spread out this money? Yeah, I like it. Half buying, keeping 2K. Not even dropping rifles, just SMGs and pistols is a really nice call for VP. Would have been easy to fall by here, but you wouldn't have had all the util that you really need on this CT side of Inferno. So they can still win this round, right? Totally viable. But at the same time, if they don't, then they've got to rebuy anyway. VP avoiding eco, much as how Spirit did as well in that first half. Oh, Yakinder, I love the play as the molly phase he runs through, taking minimal damage and a lot more real estate. That frees up Buster to rotate. Jame could even do the same if you don't want to re-aggress through the smoke. And yeah, Yakinder swapping sides. I'd love to see him rotate now. Just let Jame hold the banana. It will all be too late though. Spirit are running.
Yeah, straight into a nice opener from Kicker in the graveyard, and there's the follow-up from Buster, who's gotten here in time. Chopper will deal with him, but still sat back in the apartments is Sanji, who misses that opportunity there. And isn't going to get given another one anytime soon. Yakinder with the smoke walk, can't deny the bomb plant, but he does get the kill. Chopper's all alone, and he's dealt with Sanji, but they're on the bomb. They're just sticking it. Chopper, you've got to get them off of this, bud. They're all on it. Yakinder just with the stick, and it's the full 10 seconds that proves to be the undoing of Team Spirit in that round there. The partial buy around the saved guns sees Virtus.pro through to a 13.
Yeah, that's a bit of a panic plant, right? You see Sanji and Abs, you're like, haha, I can plant, and he can't kill me. Well, that's actually leaving your teammate high and dry, who's so far away and not able to play the bomb. Like, Chopper can't commit there. He doesn't know if it's a tap or not, and he can only presume. There's honestly nothing Chopper can do. Even dropping, he would probably get killed by James Orb, so it's a done deal. Big round for VP. The half buy, the saved weapons are enough. Full AKs here for Spirit. And Yakinder again, just the same amount of pressure he's going to go through. Oh, the Mad Lad taking advantages with absolutely no remorse through the smoke. Chopper, watch out, bud. Yakinder's right there. Oh, dear. To the pistol, in the face. No way. He can't get out of there alive. 1 health for Chopper. And the molly will do it.
Oh, no.
Oh, fast on his feet.
He's quick. That boy is quick. He's gotten out of there on 1 point of health. And so it's kept in a 4-on-4 for now. James wondering, how didn't he die? The Firewalker that is Chopper manages to get out of there, and now skirts on by over towards the apartments.
Yeah, the only way that molly would have worked is if James threw it in the middle of the banana. Then there'd be no way to escape, right? Either you stand still and it spreads to you, or you jump out and you immediately die to it. It's because it bloomed in the corner. Chopper had that second to react. You'd think even so, that would be enough, but Chopper has stayed alive and Spirit are still in this round. However, VP have read it well. They're still out of position, but they're getting here very quick. 20 seconds. Spirit up short. They see that rotate out of the sight. Magic's going to try and find this entry. Kicker's let him by. The smokes are making everything very weird, very awkward. Magic's is going to clear from the back lines with 2 kills coming out from Spirit. Bomb getting planted. VP out of position, and Spirit might have just held on.
Yeah, I mean, I think their numbers alone here make you save, right? And that's the thing, right? This is where Chopper's surviving. Like, just his presence alone, just the fact it's a 2-on-3 makes you go, nah, let's just, you know, write this one off.
That is ridiculous,
Throw in the towel. If he did die to that Molotov, I bet we see VP give this a go. Instead, they're left high and dry, and Team Spirit get onto an 8th. Thanks to Jame, and it does rely on saving the orb, so don't die, Jame.
Uh-oh.
I'm not one to give this guy advice on how to save.
Yeah, Chopper just had to run from the bomb quite a distance. Okay, what have we got here then? Nice round from Magic's. And even when VP have the info, right, they had that early rotate, it wasn't enough. Haven't seen many B plays in this T side either, but triple B for VP out the gate. Jame being mid flashed off, much as how Dexter was in many of those T side rounds or CT side rounds. Oh, the nades could be chunky. Buster got to watch out. He eats while mollies as well. Nowhere to stand, nowhere to go. Hit by the double nade, and the molly, luckily, he fades away before it appears. Mid dodges the flash, and Yakinder walks to his death. Spirit a man up, and with another low player at B, rotations are being called. Panicking for Virtus.pro right now that Spirit are about to commit, and they're not wrong.
Yeah, they don't have to commit. With so much time left, you know, the choice is on them. that's the big problem here for Virtus.pro. They pull everyone over, but Spirit just don't have to carry through with this B play. And by going back to the A bomb site, if they go running on up, they've got the round.
Yeah, VP are realizing, but they don't want to rotate out and then be caught with a, you know, a double fake and going back into B for Spirit, right? Maybe just a volley of util, hold 20 seconds and then recommit. And so VP have to make that awkward call where, okay, well, they push us and we win. They go A and we save. And more T-side rounds keep getting picked up here for Spirit. Boy, aren't you glad that you all believed at 12-3 with me that this was definitely going to happen?
Hugo, man, you've called it.
Well, not yet, but I did buy low. And I'm not selling yet, Harry. Diamond hands.
To the moon. To the moon.
Holding out for the 30-rounder. One CT round is all VP have in this game.
Yeah, for anyone who is just tuning in, it was a 12-3 first half out of Virtus.pro. And now look at the score.
Spirit really don't want to play Ancient, huh? Neither of these teams have yet to embark on an official on that map. And so maybe it's the unknown that is the most terrifying part of it all. Not just for yourself, but for your opponent as well. Double orb here on the CT side. That could be nice for VP. Throwing money at the problem. More triple Bs. Oh, Mir. Oh, he's going through.
Look at him. Mad guy. Mir flashed in. Oh, but it's ugly, yeah. They could see him as well. He was stuck on the edge of the smoke where it meets Carp.
Jumped too soon.
Not how you wanted this round to start. Also, VP have taken the A apartments during all this. This is a cool little setup, fighting back to back. It's like army of two. It's a very niche PlayStation game reference there.
Oh, the re-aggro. Watch out. They're just going to sit back. Yakinda, will he ever go? Is there a flash to follow? Back a coffin to Sanji.
Yeah, Sanji's got one.
He's going to go line up. No, Yakinda doesn't wait. He just gets aggressive and he lines up one with a lot of damage to the second. Buster here to clean it up. The flank is in. Harry, the app setup you talked about, it's already activated. Buster somehow gets out alive and Sanji provides cover from the back of the site. Now it's onto Buster. Molly drop. They're climbing over the top and Buster's a dead man. 2-on-2. Fast banana flank and they're not going to be ready for it. Denying the bomb plant. Kicker can reset, hold off, and they have so many grenades to cause problems for Chopper.
He's just recommitting to the plant in the same spot. Kicker's going over, should have this kill locked in, but the spray's missed. Chopper given a second chance at life, and once again, he's trying to evade capture by playing around the smoke, but Kicker is too fast, too eager, and too ready. Virtus.pro up onto 14.
I love how during all of that, Chopper's looking for the second man and he can't find it. And that's because Jame is like proper baiting Kicker. Like he is sat back at sandbags with the orb. He's not trying to trade. He's like, yeah, man, good luck. You go in there. If you lose, I'll clutch. And, you know, again, we always laugh at things like that where Jame makes those plays, but it is the consistency that he can win those one-on-ones and win situations like that, which is why, you know, the team play in this like almost obnoxious way of not just going in and 2v1ing the last guy, but giving him, you know, the full sense of security. You've killed the only banana player. 14 rounds for VP, a must win, and now they are set up to close 2 more to do it. They've been very slow on the CT side, but finally winning one. Dexter's had enough. Oh.
Oh, Dexter.
Oh, no,
he blocked the molly of Mir. Oh my God, there's so much fire. Smokes as well. Nades to follow. Jame holding in the apartments. Needs to land it. There's the first. And the trade doesn't come through right away.
Oh.
James on the P2. And he wrecks Sundae Young in the head-to-head up in the apartments. They get that one kill over towards A. That was maybe going to force their hand. But now that Chopper's dealt with the aggro Yakindar, I wonder if they follow through with this. Oh. Jame isn't Boiler. Combat Orb. Oh, rapid into alt mid, dead to Chopper, who's been so key at making this round viable for Spirit. This was a 3-on-4, remember? Chopper's now turned it into the advantage of this Spirit T side.
And they're not moving a muscle, man. That's making VP sweat. I was just saying, I love how they're still committing to the AA in this round, but now they've rotated a man out. It's only Sanji in the pit. The doubt of VP might leave them high and dry here. Sanji, 1v3 right now. His teammates smoked off. Oh, there's the drop. Chopper caught. Sanji with a chance now to make this map happen. Looking for that 15th. He's got another headshot. Dexter at the back of the bomb site, and he's getting walked on as well. You certainly can from Buster behind that Moto smoke, holding off, waiting for the time. Dexter chases, and Sanji shuts him out of the round. 15 for VP. They get there eventually.
Yeah, from 12-3 all the way to 15-9. But they are on map point. They're right where they want to be. They're on the home stretch now. They can see the vibrant greenery of Ancient off in the distance. They can feel it.
Is this where you sell Spirit stocks? Do you panic now? 15 rounds, OT, surely?
I know, Hugo, man. You're the one who's gone big on Spirit Coin. And what you doing? You holding? You selling?
I can't tell you. I don't want to manipulate the market, Harry. That's a secret.
I'm dumping all my Spirit Coin.
Wow. No faith. And maybe for good reason. 6 opportunities to close this map for Virtus.pro. They've started to come into their own with a couple of rounds in a row. Lovely little 2-on-3. Sanji, again, he's having a baller day today, right? He was a beast on Dust 2. He was getting huge entries on that T side when they needed them. And here on CT as well, just locking down the pit on his own. Uno Mas.
Oh, little tech pause. Always nerve-wracking to just have to sit here up against 15.
Yeah, Dexter has 6 kills as well, so he's having a bit of trouble, isn't he? Remember that CT orb never really got going. He got one opening kill down Banana. Other than that, it often just came to getting flashed out of middle. We saw how many saves Spirit went for. He was a big part of that, just keeping the orb into the next round. But yeah, he's never really recovered, even on this T side. That's a bit of a problem. Maybe he could have something coming out here at the end and giving Spirit some rounds. But obviously some tech issues on Spirit's side. We'll be waiting for that to get resolved before we continue.
I just had a little look at the utility damage.
Yeah.
One of the things that is kind of impressive is that Spirit head and shoulders above VP in that regard, right? Obviously, they did get to play more CT side rounds so far, so that's why you imagine that is. But even then, you know, like we're 10 rounds into this this VP CT side. Numbers are a little low. Golden from Fnatic, he always used to say, whoever's winning that utility fight at Banana, likely winning the game. That's not what's happening right now. Who dropped then? Who's gone? Sundae Young.
Yeah.
Damn.
Poor guy.
They got my boy.
They massacred him.
They took him out. Oh, jeesh. Man, this is it's so weird because like that first half from VP was like a masterclass.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's a little aggravating that they haven't been able to stick the landing. Oh, okay. So it turns out that this delay might be a little longer than we anticipated. And what that means is that, sadly, y'all are going to have to wait to catch what could be the last round. We'll be back in a moment after a break.
welcome back to Window Workshoppers, and today we're going to look at some mini-maps. Now, these mini-maps are a great deal of fun. I absolutely love these things, and I was playing again with Chad Sponge Virtual.
Yeah, this is filthy. This is where you get to really see who your true friends are.
I love this. I was doing so much cheese in this maps. Like, I highly recommend giving these a go. 1v1, they work really well. 1v2, they work really well. We did 3v3 on this Mirage one, and it was actually really fun. But my god, I had so much fun in these.
It looks like we have elephantitis, right? Like, look how small, well, not small, look how big everything looks, right? It's crazy with just the scale and all the running around, all the nonsense. You're doing fakes, you're pulling out all of these, like, misdirection. Yeah, look at you here. This is filthy.
Yeah, the rotations are so fast, and it's because the map's so small, obviously. So I was just trying to cheese the timings everywhere I could. Hit a nice one on you, some whiff shots, but that's all good. I mean, I was definitely the champion of this. Don't look at the score lines, but we played one which went really long. Like, as you can see the score at the top, we're like 15-17 right now, so we had some very long.
Yeah, I didn't want to be out cheesed, right? That was half of it here, but it is good fun, and I think that, you know, it's a familiar layout, obviously just shrunk. So yeah, it's something that people will be able to jump into quite easily.
I'm giving this one a 4 bumps out of 4 just for this map. Maybe the other maps get a high score. Wait and see.
4 out of 4? You mean 4 out of 5?
Yeah, 4 out of 5. Sorry, my bad.
That works. Windows Workshoppers Minimap Edition D_nuke. That's not the name. What's the name?
Mini nuke, I think.
Mini nuke. Okay, well that's simple. People might remember something like Mini Dust 2, but check this out. Filthy, Rushly, one-way smoke. Look how good this is. Look how good it is. You got all the angles, you geek.
Now, I would say I am the king of mini nuke, Chad. The way I played, it was cerebral, it was fast, it was high octane, a lot of movement going on. I would like this to be in the active map pool rotation.
Do you notice how you prefer the mini-maps, which I think just correlates to you being a rat?
What's more, you know, Counter-Strike's a very patient game.
Oh, check this out. It's real ratty behavior right here.
Yeah, so you can jump on the roof here. We didn't agree on any rules before this, however, there was a lot of talk after. But as you can see, it's a pretty good spot being on the top of nuke. Who would have guessed? You can see a lot of stuff, so I move over here and actually catch up another one. But Chad, how did you feel when you died to this?
I want to go with gutted. I want to go with betrayed. And a little bit heartbroken as well here, Russian. Because of that, unfortunately, that one boost is going to get this one only 3 out of 5 bumps.
I don't like it, but, you know, if that's what you say, that's what it is. And the last of the mini-maps was Mini Inferno. Now, Mini Inferno was a little weird, honestly. Compared to the other ones, I think we had more fun on those maps, I would say.
Yeah, I can think if people just see you typing Shifty Boy there, that basically says it all. This map, right, it was maybe a little bit too claustrophobic. You can see how tight all these corridors were. Mollies were doing the whole site. The rotation time, I basically just stayed in CT spawn and beat you.
Yeah, and you had your nades open like in your hands a lot of times, but maybe not. So look at these are the kind of kills I get on you, just pure jumping kills. You said some pretty choice words to me after this one, as I can imagine. You didn't have fun on Inferno.
No, it was just just too claustrophobic, I think, and you know it is a good concept, but you can just see, look at this, how tight these corridors are. Maybe a little bit extra and we could have made it.
Yeah, I have to give this one a 2 bumps out of 5, Chad. What do you think?
Yeah, get it back in the workshop and maybe we get something nice and new out of it.
Who is next?
Oh shit, I don't know who this is.
Oh, well, this one... Kerrigan, maybe? No. The hair.
No, this one looks very familiar, but I can't off the top of my head.
I'm so bad at this. Darkness.
Even the hair looks familiar.
I don't know. Let's see the second picture, huh? What? Ah, Rez? No, I don't. Maybe.
Is it Rez?
That's Res, maybe?
Yeah.
Res.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it was Rez. Damn. I know who this is.
Isodri.
Valde.
Valde. That's Valde. 100%.
Valde, yeah, 1,000,000%.
Valde. Valde.
Acor! No, Valde. Fuck, I said Acor! Oh, don't show this. Don't show this.
Valde. No way. No. I can't believe it.
This one is Tico, I believe.
Yeah, agree. Sika.
Стика.
Тихо, думаешь, похоже, да?
Or maybe Chris J, like Stick or Chris.
Device? No.
Is that Martin?
Martin with Stico.
It's Tico.
The Stico?
Okay, it's not.
No?
Oh,
Oh.
one clue then, please. Please open it. Ah, Sunny. Or what?
Sanya.
Саня, да.
Yes, Sunny. You know everyone's eyes, bro. What the fuck is this?
Well, how you don't?
Oh my god. I feel like this is an easy one, but I'm not quite
Nico?
sure. No. Nico is larger than that.
Is this Woxig? Looks like Woxig.
Voxic.
This one is Woxig.
Yeah, Voxic. Should be Voxic.
Okay, maybe...
Perfecto.
That could also be Tarek.
Tarik.
Нет, Тарик.
Tarek? It's Tarek, right? Tarek. They kind of have similar hair, Woxig and Tarek. I thought that was Woxig instantly when I saw it.
Actually, we were pretty good at the gnome ones, I think.
Oh, hi there. We're back. We're still in a pause right now, but Sumdai Young is back in the server. So hopefully there can be, play can be resumed.
I like the optimism. I like the positivity, Harry. We need some of that.
Yeah, man. I mean, this could just end up turning into like a kind of podcast vibe very, very quickly. It wouldn't surprise me if that ends up being the case. So Hugo, do you have any big thoughts on Counter-Strike?
Big thoughts? I think
like Ancient as a map, right? Because you've played a fair bit of Ancient. You've watched some Ancient now. How are you finding it? What's your overall vibe? Give me a vibe check on Ancient.
Vibe check?
Yeah,
I like it.
I've kept it nice and open for you
Yeah,
here.
nice. I mean, I don't really know where to go. It's too open, I think. But I think it's better than Vertigo was when it first got added, right, in the current form of competitive map. I just don't think we've had enough on it. I don't think we've had enough teams bracking on it. I mentioned this yesterday when we did see Ancient, or the other day. It was the fact that everyone's been playing RMR. So that was obviously training the map pool.
Yeah.
And when we spoke to people in NA, they were like, yeah, I haven't really looked at the map yet, played a couple of games, but really just focused on train right now because you still want to, you know, keep that in your pocket for, you know, RMR points. Very important right now. But yeah, I think with more time, we'll see more Ancient. We're seeing a lot of first bans in BO3s. That's fair enough. But I'm glad that both teams floated it here in this series. So yeah, I don't really know what to make of it. It's a weird one. I want to see more on that A site. There's lots of execute options. B still feels a bit weird to me. I hate the angles coming up B ramp. I think they're gross.
I'm kind of the other way round, if anything.
Really?
For me, it's the A site that's the broken bomb site. I think that...
Broken how?
So firstly, I think there's just too many angles as you get out of main, right?
Sure.
And the way that Cube works, at least from what I've experienced in Pugs, it doesn't seem to be as big an issue in Pro Play. I don't see many people tripping up on it. But Cube feels a little bit weird for me right now. Actually planting the bomb on A can sometimes feel like a challenge, especially if your opponents are running like a double Cube setup.
Well, that's why I think we're going to see super heavy smoke side executes on A, right? When we saw that first Sangal v Anonymo game for Premier, it was that's what Sangal were doing on the T side.
Yeah, they had that gnarly like a smoke setup.
Triple smokes on A. One went inside of the temple on the left cubby, one went back behind the boxes for CT, and one went inside of the cube. That feels like, you know, something along those lines is going to have to be meta. You're going to need the cube smoke forever, but I think if you are taking A, you're going to want a mid split, right? Even if it's a late guy lurking out mid, you throw a lurk smoke out A main, perhaps try and get out behind big box, but you want that mid flank on the cube player. Otherwise, it is just horribly claustrophobic.
Well, so this is like the bigger problem for me, is that like I think that Cube and Temple are very similar in terms of how much control they let you have and how annoying they are to deal with, right? And the fact that they are literally opposite each other over the bomb site can lead to some like really weird moments. I think the A site out of the two of them is the one that needs a bit more work, if I'm being honest. I like B. I actually do think B is pretty sick.
Do you not hate the angles, all those headshot angles coming up ramp?
So I didn't like it at first, but it's like I've just gotten used to it now. Like the angles are very grimy, don't get me wrong, but all the angles on Ancient are grimy. It's all like, you know, brickwork jutting out of walls and whatnot.
Cool. Mid's clean, mid's nice and easy. I like that, you know. I don't think there's any problems with mid.
And everyone knows, we've been saying this for a while, the water needs to go. The water does need to go. It's just buggy. It makes dropping weapons harder.
I don't see any good reason, any justification for water.
Let us know. Are you guys pro water or are you anti water on Ancient? I myself am very anti water. Also, the spam spots need to be fixed. That's an obvious one. I think you could tidy up some of the angles where like the brickwork is very, I keep saying, you know, I can't think of a good way to describe it. Everything looks like it was built, you know, by people who don't have any tools. So it's all just kind of jutting out all over the place. Don't get me wrong, great for the theme of the map, but it does mean some of the angles are just wild. I'm really curious what boosts can be done as well, because I reckon, you know, you can triple boost at quad on B.
There's got to be some
100%, right? And if you're doing that, you can look down ramp. There's some really cool stuff, I reckon.
Think about B lane, you know, the spam spot.
I was just about to say, like Ninja, right? You could triple boost in that cubby.
Absolutely. No, I think we'll see more and more things as time goes on, right? Like nothing cooler than the people just finding the grimy things, right? The people going in servers, trying to find the most annoying nade, glitch mollies, or triple boost, things like that, you know? Theory crafting it.
Any grime lords in the chat? Firstly, let us know. Secondly, let us know what grimy stuff you've come up with. I would love to, I want to see some grime on the timeline, right? That's what we all want. Little more grime. None of that sillet bang, you know, bullshit up in here, right? I don't want it clean. I want it dirty. I want it filthy. I want it disgusted.
Well, I've got some good news, Harry, because I've got some filth for you. It is going to be potentially the last round of VP Spirit coming down the barrel.
Podcast screeches to a halt as we get ready to get back into this game.
Yeah, someone has cut the microphones. I couldn't be more thankful as we finally get back in, ladies and gents. Thanks for sticking by. You will be a little bit sad if we go through this entire pause, all for VP to just close right now. But if that does make you sad, then cheer up. Ancient might be just around the corner. Even if you don't like it, you've got to learn to love it, because it ain't going anywhere, I can tell you that much. I'm
right, we're back in. Little extended pause. Thank you all for tuning into, You know, one of the first editions of mine and Hugo's podcast, but now we're going to get back onto the game.
Oh, no.
No, it's fine.
Woo.
It's fine.
Oh, my heart stopped for a second there. Tabbed back in and turned back on. Spirit, what have you got for us? Triple A for VP. They've run a lot of triple Bs out of spawn in this CT side. They're even bringing a fourth guy over. Full faith. Jame even opening long side as well. You don't even have that banana info, but it's luckily not a worry right now for VP. It's a perfect call at the moment. Anything can change. We know what these CIS teams like to do. They can always double back, and in fact, it looks like that may be in the pocket. Bomb jumping up abs. Is it only for utility? That's what it seems like. Jame rotating. Long is now open. And Magix is pressuring middle, but nothing getting given to him with these passive positions from Virtus.pro. B retake. One flash to do it. And with this noise getting made, Jame might have to run the rotate right now. It's all a bit of a ruse, so Spirit will be ending A. You'll notice the bomb has not left ult mid. Jame has been duked into falling on his rotate. I like what VP are doing in the site. They've got some kind of double setup where they're, you know, peeking the same angle from different elevations. That's going to make things very hard to deal with for Spirit as they set up with 25 seconds.
Yeah, in they come. Utility raining over. They're splitting through long and short, but time is of the essence. Yakindar with the swing. The bomb is still alive on short, but it's got to start getting into the site. They might just run out of time. The bomb's now dropped. You've got to retrieve it. You've got to go. Dexter, good for a double, but they don't have the bomb. Kicker wins it just by staying alive. There's no time, and Virtus.pro, they close out this map. We go to Ancient as the third. You've waited this long. Catch us in that Ancient match after the break.